A Nyanga man was left homeless after his entire homestead was razed down by a mysterious fire which started in broad daylight after he had been warned of the event by spiritual healers. After the fire, he decommissioned the grinding mill and dumped it in nearby bushes since the family that sold him the mill was refusing to take it back. Philip Mafamera of Mazarura village in Nyanga and his family believed the fire which engulfed their property was caused by a grinding mill he bought from a neighbor in 2019. Buildings that were reduced to shells include his bedroom, granary and the structure which housed the grinding mill. The family also lost the grain that was in the granary. The elderly Mafamera claims that the grinding mill was behind the mysterious occurrences at his home and the fire was the final straw. The matter was recently revealed at Acting Chief Sanyama's court after Charles Chiburi caught Mafamera performing rituals with maize meal at his house and dragged him to court. Mafamera did not deny the allegations and said he was forced to conduct the rituals after the Chiburi family had refused to take back their cursed grinding mill. For 2 years, they have been refusing to take back their grinding mill, even though it was causing mysterious things at my home. Every night, I would see the shadow of a man at the grinding mill. We have endured the scary occurrences for a long time. The shadow acts as someone guarding the grinding mill. At times the shadow would chase us, claimed Mafamera. He said despite all this, the Chiburi family would not take back the grinding mill. The grinding mill never worked ever since I bought it. Mechanics would tell me that it was in perfect working condition, but it still did not work. That is when I consulted spiritual healers who told me that there was need for spiritual cleansing as the grinding mill was cursed. They are the ones who told me that there was a shadow watching me ever since I bought the grinding mill, said Mafamera. He said after the Chiburis refused to take back the grinding mill, Madzibaba Anthony Chiranjeni instructed him to take grounded maize meal to Chiburi's home and perform some spiritual rituals there. The healer told me that the grinding mill was telling him that if nothing was done to return it to its rightful owner, someone would die in my family. The rituals helped. I was caught conducting the rituals and fined by the chief, but he also instructed the Chiburis to take back their grinding mill. By conducting the rituals, I averted death in my family, he said. The Chiburi family was also ordered to restitute the 3 cattle used by Mafamera to buy the grinding mill. However, Mafamera was fined 6 beasts for performing rituals at a neighbor's homestead without their consent. In an interview with Weekender, Chiburi denied the allegations that his family sold Mafamera a cursed grinding mill. He said his family should not have been made to give back the 3 beasts that Mafamera used to pay for the grinding mill. He used the grinding mill since 2019, and now he wants his cattle back. That is not fair at all. We should have been ordered to give him back part of the payment that he made because he used the grinding mill for 2 years. He is also lying that the grinding mill caused mysterious occurrences at his home. The truth is that he can no longer afford to maintain it. When he bought the grinding mill, it was in perfect working condition. He bought it from my father, and I think he should have returned it to him, and not to me as he is still alive. He came to my house disguised as a visitor, and when I went to fetch him water, he went behind my house, where I caught him conducting some rituals with maize meal, said Chiburi.